What is happening in our local market? Is it going up or is it going down? It's Mike Novak from the Novak Real Estate Team, part of Real Brokerage, and I've got some very interesting data to share with you today. I'm going to, of course, share with you the key insights you need to know about our market and what's happening and all the data facts you need to be aware of. But I'm also going to interpret what that means for you as a buyer or seller, just someone that's curious about what's happening in the market. At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you my 2023 predictions and what I think is going to happen right here, hyper local. So stay till the end of the video to watch that. But first of all, let's start at sales price, where we start every single month. And we've got a big change this month, guys. The average sale price, $766,000, but it's down 3% from the same time last year. This is the first video I've done in years where the market has actually gone down. So I want to be the first person to let you know that. I told you I'd let you know if it happens, and here I am saying, hey, it's officially happened. The market has dropped 3%. So just something you need to know about. New listings, they're down about 38%. There's a lot less new homes coming on the market, and I think that there's a lot of reasons for that I will share with you towards the end of the video. Homes for sale, there's about 250% more houses right now than there was the same time last year. We had virtually no homes for sale in 2022 in January, so we had such a low number then that it's still, it seems like we have a lot, but we still really don't have that many. Days on market, how long does it take to sell a home from when it comes on the market to when it actually goes under contract? It's up to 37 days right now, so it's a little bit longer than a month. That's a massive increase, about 140% from the same time last year. Months of inventory supply. So remember, about 6 months of inventory supply represents what we call a neutral market. It's not in favor of the buyer or the seller, it's just kind of in the middle. We have 1.1 months of inventory supply right now, which is historically super low still, but it's an increase of about 450%, guys, because we had 0.2 months the same time last year. There was basically effectively zero inventory at this same time in 2022. The months of inventory just means if no other homes came on the market after today, it would take this long to sell every house we have right now. So with 1.1 months, that's just a super low inventory. That means prices are going to be pretty stable. If that number was 3 or 4 months, you'd start to see faster price depreciation, and you'd start to see a lot bigger concessions from sellers. But there's not a lot out there that's for sale right now when you look at 1.1 months of inventory. List price to sale price ratio. This is a really important number to know. How much is a home selling for in relationship to its original list price? It's 98.3%, which is down from about 104%, 105% at the same time last year. If you remember a year ago now, homes were escalating 4 to 5% on average over their list price. Right now, they're actually selling for about 1.5% below their list price. So major opportunity for you if you're a buyer. That brings me to kind of my takeaways and how to interpret all this data. So the first thing is, if you are a buyer, I think you have a window of opportunity to do something right now and in the next 2 to 3 months that may be great for you if you're thinking about buying a house. I think you're going to have less competition for a few months, but I think there's going to be a lot more competition that comes on the closer we get to the official spring selling market, which is typically April and May. So if you're thinking about making a move, beat that rush, buy a home in February or March, and I think you're going to have a lot less competition. But I just think that by the time we get to April, May, there's going to be a flood of buyers re-entering the market that put things on pause last year with interest rates. Rates, guys, are kind of in the high 5s, low 6s right now. So they've gone down massively from where they were at last year. Around, what was it, August, September, October, we had rates in the mid 7s. It got really high really fast. And now they've settled back down. There's a lot less chaos and roller coaster kind of effect happening in the interest rate market right now. And we're seeing good rates again, high 5s, low 6s, historically an awesome place to be and keeps things relatively affordable. So if the home has been on the market for a while, as a buyer, you can expect to be able to do some negotiating. If it just came on the market, you can expect that seller to kind of test the market and wait to see if they can get that full price that they're looking for. But if it's been on the market for a couple weeks, no offers, haven't done any price reductions, then there's definitely some opportunity to do some negotiating for closing costs, help possibly for dollars off, or my favorite, the 2-1 buy down. I still love the 2-1 buy down even in this market, because it could get you a rate in the 3s for the first year that you own the home, then a rate in the 4s for the second year you own the home, which can save you a ton of money just month to month and really help with that budget as rates hopefully continue to trend down. So that's what it means for you as a buyer. As a seller, you can expect a lot of inventory to be coming on the market in the next couple of months. Most people don't list their home from Thanksgiving until New Year's. And so now we're past those holidays. We're starting to see a faster clip of homes coming on the market. and you can expect that to continue to increase really until we get to May and June. It'll probably peak somewhere in that window. So just know that that means competition for you as a seller. If you're trying to sell your home, you want as little competition as possible. So again, I would try to beat that April, May timeframe and put your home on the market in February or March, so you have less competition that you're going up against. It's just going to make your home stand out that much more. You also need to price your home to what the comparables are showing in the last 60 days. Stop looking at comparables from 6 months ago. They mean nothing today at all. Look at homes that are similar size, age, condition, that are close in proximity to your house. Have your agent show you these, and make sure you price your home off of proven closed comps. This is not a time to test the market. It's a time to price it intelligently off of what's closed and what's closed recently. I can't emphasize that enough. And then of course, your marketing and the experience of your agent matter now more than ever. Everything is negotiated super hard right now, so negotiation experience really helps, and a proven marketing plan that can put your home in front of millions of people also helps as well. Obviously, the more people that see your home online, the more people that are going to come out and see it. The more people that come out and see it, the more likely you are to get offers and offers quickly on that home. So that's kind of my interpretation of this data for you as a seller. Last thing I want to get to, I promised this at the beginning of the video, I want to follow through on it for you. I want to share with you my predictions for our local, this is hyper-local predictions for Snohomish County on what I think is going to happen. This is just my opinion, but we look at a lot of data. We help a lot of buyers and sellers. We have a lot of real estate conversations every day within our team. And this is just kind of what I think is going to happen. The first thing, I think that rents are going to go up by a considerable amount in 2023 with inflation where it's at. I think you're going to see 5 to 10% rent increases if you are renting a home. So just be prepared for that if you're renting right now, and come up with a plan on how you can maybe transition into becoming a homeowner instead of paying somebody else's mortgage for them. The second thing, I think rates are going to continue to drop. I think we've seen the height of the rates. I think we saw it in October or August, whatever it was, September last year, and they've continued to trend down. They're very stable right now. There's not these wild swings going on. So that's giving buyers more confidence right now. And buyers, like right after the new year, just jumped right back into the market with both feet. So I think you're going to see a lot of buyers that kind of shelved or paused their home buying plans in 2022 re-enter the market in 2023 now that they feel more confident in the mortgage market and they know where rates are going to be and what their payments are going to be and things like that. And that's going to mean that it could get very competitive again. So that could result in a lot of competition. It could result in multiple offers again. I just saw offer review dates come up again. I hadn't seen that for about 9 months. And then last week, there was actually a home that one of our clients was interested in, and they had an offer review date. They waited till that date to look at offers, and they had 6 offers on the review date. So that tells me that things are picking back up again, and that buyers are really coming out interested to do something on a house. For sellers, I really think that they're going to have a hard decision to make, because a lot of sellers have an interest rate that starts with a 2 or a 3. And so that can be really hard to give up, and that's likely going to keep our inventory levels pretty low throughout the whole year and keep things competitive for buyers. Just because if you have a rate that's that low, you need to have a big pain point to sell your house. You either need a lot more space, you need to upsize, downsize, change locations, like something big. Like there has to be a big pain point to want to make that move right now when you've got that super low rate, knowing you can't go get another 2% or 3% mortgage rate. You're going to be in that high 5s, low 6s, which is still again a great place to be, but it could cause some sellers to really pause and consider if making a move makes financial sense for them or not. So that's the market report for this month. Kind of a longer video this month as I share with you my insights and predictions for 2023. If you've got thoughts on where you think the market's going to go, definitely throw them in the comments. I always love to hear people's thoughts and opinions on where they think things are going to happen and go this month or this year as well. Mike Novak from the Novak Real Estate Team.